To understand the allegations surrounding businessman Morgan Maumela, you have to zoom out of Tembisa Hospital and look at the political environment that made this kind of tender ecosystem possible. Because while Maumela's alleged looting happened years after Jacob Zuma left office, the architecture that enabled it was built during Zuma's presidency. This is the starting point. Morgan Maumela is a South African businessman whose companies have been flagged by the Special Investigating Unit for alleged large-scale corruption. According to SIU findings and civil society reports, his entities may have siphoned up to 2 billion rand through irregular tenders at Tembisa Hospital. Raids on his properties, asset seizures and luxury vehicles taken in for forfeiture all signal how serious this case is. He has also reportedly pursued additional tenders, including a nearly 1 billion rand food supply contract, even while under investigation. But the question is bigger than one businessman. How did a procurement system become vulnerable enough to let billions leak out so easily? To answer that, you have to go back to the Zuma years. Jacob Zuma's presidency fundamentally reshaped how state contracts were accessed, protected and distributed. It was a period marked by cadre deployment into strategic administrative posts, loyalty-based appointments that sidelined merit, and the weakening of oversight institutions. Parallel procurement channels grew, driven less by transparent processes and more by political networks. This created a political culture where getting a tender was not primarily about capability. It was about proximity. Tender networks multiplied inside hospitals, municipalities and state-owned entities. In that environment, business people learned one rule. If you were aligned with the right people. Procurement rules were not obstacles. They were formalities. This is the ecosystem Maumela eventually operated in. The rise of radical economic transformation rhetoric during Zuma's presidency intensified the pursuit of state contracts. Publicly, RET was framed as economic inclusion for black business. But inside the system, it often became a justification for aggressive tender acquisition and extraction from the state. Overpricing could be reframed as empowerment. Loyalty to political patrons became more important than delivery and accountability. For many business people, this sounded like a green light. Not an explicit instruction, but a political mood that rewarded access, not clean governance. And when that mood settles into an institution, it does not disappear overnight when a president leaves office. During the Zuma years, the Hawks' leadership was compromised. The National Prosecuting Authority lost senior prosecutors and capacity. The Special Investigating Unit was underfunded. Crime intelligence became factional and politicized. With watchdogs weakened, fear of consequences faded. Even after Zuma left office, these institutions did not immediately regain strength. They are still in recovery mode today. It is in this weakened oversight environment that people like Maumela felt confident enough to continue pursuing massive tenders, even while under investigation. So while Maumela is the name on the front pages, the real story is structural. Zuma's presidency left behind a procurement culture shaped by patronage, a political language that glorified aggressive tender pursuit, and oversight institutions that had been hollowed out. The networks built in that period did not retire with the president. This combination created the perfect storm in which a businessman could allegedly extract billions from a single hospital. The Maumela case is not an isolated scandal. It is a symptom of a system built years ago, that is still running today.